Hey guys, before we jump into today's video, quick announcement. We've got a new merch item, a t-shirt and a hat. December 15th, it's dropping. atlamerch.com. If you want to get a shirt or a hat, atlamerch.com. Personally, it's my favorite one we've done yet, especially with the performance driven. So that's it. Let's jump into today's video, man.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA. You know, if you look back on our channel a few years back, we shot with Josh here, and we shot his lowrider called Sky High, and there's a good reason it's called Sky High, because that thing just bounces and bounces. And so you guys, so Josh calls me up, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago. I think it was right after SEMA, actually.
Yeah, it was right before you went to SEMA.
And you were like, hey, I got this Corvair, would you want to shoot it? Now, my first thought was no, because it's never been a car I've had any passion for whatsoever.
Me neither.
And so my first thought was no, and you were like, check it out, and you shot me over a picture, I think. Oh, okay, so it's a Corvair that they built for Mad Max. You didn't tell me that part.
That's always like the funny thing. So, you know, Corvairs, I never really liked them. They kind of came out a time when all these other cool cars were coming out. And they were just like kind of death traps too, with the engine in the back. It didn't have a good...
They were known for catching on fire.
Yeah, you know?
And
The Corvair took the punishment and asked for more.
We kind of were joking about them, and we're, you know, always looking for different things that just for fun. You know, we built a lot of really custom fun cars, but every now and then you find something weird and you're like, that's cool.
So dude, you're wearing the shirt. Tell me about Battleborn Auto Works. What is this?
Battleborn Auto Works has been a personal project of mine and our teams for quite some time. And essentially it's an awesome merchandise company where we're selling, you know, shirts and hoodies and things like that. And what we're doing ultimately is giving away cars from my personal collection. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of these giveaway companies, and to be honest, I don't know which ones are real, which ones are not. But for me, it was something really important that I wanted to just build the most trustworthy one. And when we saw this one, we're like, it wasn't in the plan to, hey, let's find a Corvair to give away. We were actually gonna give away another car, which we will still give away after this one. This is a 1961 Corvair sitting on a Jeep chassis with a Camaro engine in the front. For me, it was just like we had to bring it into the collection.
Yeah.
So you can follow us on Battleborn Auto Works on Instagram and social media, but if you go to battlebornautoworks.com, that's where our store is. So essentially how it works is every dollar that you spend is an entry to win the car. And sometimes we'll have really cool promotions to where, you know, hey, we're doing double entries this month, right?
Yeah.
So if you spend 30 bucks on a t-shirt, you're actually gonna get 60 entries.
Yeah.
And what's cool about this too is we're very transparent. We have a third-party firm that's actually gonna be picking the winners. Like, it's not us. We don't want people thinking like we're giving it to our homies or something.
Right,
it's
totally.
like fully transparent. Like when we're done, we send them all the names.
Yeah.
This is how many entries they have. They have their software that's specifically for sweepstakes. This company's been around for 50 years.
Gotcha.
And they give us a name and we announce it. Whether they're local or if we got to fly them from wherever they came from around the country, we'll fly them in and give them the keys.
Yep.
And we give them the cash to take care of all of the tax and the transfer for the title. You know?
That's
so
great.
people forget about that stuff. So if you win it, we want to make sure we take care of you right away.
Yep. And you guys, just to throw it out to you, if you go on there to buy any of the merch to ultimately get entered in the sweepstakes, throw in a discount code ATLA Corvair, and that's going to get you a discount for the merch extra. You know, they'll figure it out, but ATLA Corvair. Let's dig into the Corvair. Now, number one, we just talked about it at the very beginning, right? Let's pop the hood, because I love that away goes the rear engine, and now it's, you know, let's be honest on this car, the engine's where it probably should be. You can tell it's pushed way back because you have so much room to work with up here.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is cool that it's behind the front axle.
I think that's like what people trip out right out of the gate is just like, what is that? Did you just lift a Corvair? Like, it's kind of cool, but like, yeah, well, that's just part of it. You know, it's on a Jeep chassis, so it's a 4x4 Corvair.
Well, and the cool thing about that is that this is originally a unibody car, so they weren't known for the being that rigid, we'll say.
No.
So to cut the floors and put a full chassis under it, and one that's proven a Jeep chassis for off-road stuff, you know, it's like this is probably, it's not like some crazy Fox or King shocks. It's still leaf springs under here. It's not bonkers, you know?
If you want to take it to that next level, it's like change the suspension, cut the wheel wells out, and like put some crazy tires on there, and you can take it to that stage. But I think the whole purpose is that everything about this car, it's really cool, but it's practical as well. Like even the roll cage, it's got like the shotgun feature roll cage where you can open it up and actually walk in and out.
Side door out.
Yeah, it's really cool, but it's practical as far as weird practical cars like this go.
So now you said it was a 305, right? Out of a Camaro?
Yep, it's fully built out to like a 308, and I believe it's a 350 turbo transmission.
Do you have any idea on the power it makes or no?
You know, never dynoed it, but it's got some power. You feel like you're in a little mini like monster truck or sand rail, you know? It feels like that.
I hear you.
But I'd hate to put the wrong horsepower on it and get crucified online, so we just won't, you know, tell you what it is.
Totally. Well, I mean, you could ballpark it, you know, I mean, reality is it's depending on how much build they did to the engine itself, you know, you're probably 300, 325.
It's like 325, something like that.
Which for this, I gotta imagine would be just fun driving. It's, let's be honest, dude, you're probably not going to Glamis and going sand duning in this.
No, you're not pulling up the Glamis or the Dumont, you know, but you definitely get out there and have some fun with it for sure. It's funny because it's got the old school full on, like, gotta unlock the axle situation.
That's what you were saying, to throw it into four-wheel drive, right?
When you shut this thing, I think people sometimes think that the hood scoop is just like for looks because they're not expecting an engine to be in there. It's not there for looks. It legitimately needs it for what it's got going on.
Massive air cleaner going on there.
Huge air cleaner.
It's gigantic. I noticed on the wheel tire setup too, it's on a 31, is it?
Yeah, 31.
Pretty good sized tire on this little car. That was the other thing I noticed is that's the old fuel filler, right? So, So where fuel is in the trunk on this now?
Yeah, let's check it out. Got one of these little guys right here.
Battery relocated and an on-off power. That's cool, actually.
It's pretty cool, and then, you know, it's got the fuel pump. You turn it on, so it'll send it straight in there, and it's crazy. Out of every car I've ever had or built, like, this thing is so funny because it's super reliable. Like,
is it?
I go ripping for hours. Like, I mean, it's a daily like movie car. You know, it's pretty sick.
It's very Mad Max, right? Because it's not like fit and finish perfect. It's not perfect, beautiful paint, but at the same time, the red and the gold work really well together, accented with the wheels and stuff, you know?
And you look at the front, you've got like that dystopian future end of the world vibe.
Yeah, totally.
You've got a flamethrower grill.
And like if you need to run over zombies, you're good. You got that covered.
Well, because obviously in the Corvair there was nothing up here, so it didn't have anything here. So that was kind of like functional, but also made it look really cool. And the V8 in the front's pretty funny, but it's cool. With the paint having like the patina look with some of the painted patina aspect to it, kind of came together. When we were just at the quarantine cruise the other day, it was one of those things. Somebody was like, "So it's not a trailer queen, it drives," because he thought it was like a movie car that was like, "Win this car" or whatever. Like, it drives.
It kind of looks like it, honestly.
It does.
I mean, I have a neighbor that does picture cars, and it really does look like a picture car.
It seems like you're going to tow it to a set and leave it there. Like, you can drive on and off, and I think that's what's really cool about it. You know, it's definitely a unique kind of build that way.
I like how like there's a light bar up front here, kind of hidden away. There's another one up top here. You know, we never touched on brakes. Do you know what your brakes are on
There's
this
still drums on here, man.
Is it still drum brakes? Oh, God.
But I think
you guys got to know how much I like hearing this about the brakes right now. No, but I know you've been out driving this thing, dude. I mean, that says it all. And the truth is, people bash on drum brakes. Hell, I bash on drum brakes. But the truth is, when they're properly set up, they still actually do work.
I'm on the same boat as you. Like, I kind of hate them, to be honest. And that's the first thing I ever change in any car. We'll probably end up changing them here soon. But for now, we're just ripping it around, having fun with it. Here's that entry right there. So I've never seen this before. This car,
I've seen it with pins before, where you pull the pin, it opens up.
But the little shotgun
that's really kind of cool, actually.
It ultimately came out to be a really cool car. Anybody's gonna have a fun time with this thing, and I just figured it'd be a really good giveaway car because anybody can enjoy it. You know, I think it's one of those things that's unique enough to where us still getting the name of Battleborn Auto Works out there, it's like, you know, we can give away one of the other cool things we have, but like this is like, what the hell is that thing?
It's really wild and unique.
And I'm having a lot more fun in this than most of my cars. I mean, we could be out like literally pulling around in some of the Ferraris or some of the other cars. This breaks more necks than any car I've ever had in the collection.
I'm sure. I love the simplistic interior, just the tin and the floor, very simple. It's very like Mad Max. I mean, this really could be in if they do another Mad Max movie. I mean,
this is a movie car.
Fitting.
I'd love to see this in a movie. It's its own character. It can hold its own role. Like it's so cool.
So what's the switch panel there? Is that how you start things?
Yeah, so it's got a couple of cool like kill switch features, but also just like to get it going. So essentially, key goes in here, you turn it, pull that on, you turn the fuel pump on, the fan. Here's all these are functional, you know, for the headlights, you know, the high beams, all those things. So you do that and get it going, and you push. This is the push start right here. Turns right on, and then you go rip.
Yeah, but it is full on caged through, isn't it?
It's nuts, man.
Yeah.
It's nuts. We've been having a lot of fun with it, and we're gonna probably have to replace these tires every couple of weeks with what we've been doing.
You said it'll do burnouts, huh?
So you can burn out a little bit in this thing. You know, that's what's funny. Like I love being at a light, and somebody's like, "Is that a Corvair?" And you just go, they're just like not expecting that. The whole grenade like shifter. So
that's for the four-wheel drive.
When you go four-wheel drive, super like just high and low.
Yeah.
Unlock the axles and move this bad boy around.
Yeah.
You literally just feel like you're driving a Jeep with a Camaro engine in it.
Fun. Well, let's go, man. We'll put cameras in. Let's go do the drive part. I want to go for a cruise in this thing. This will be fun, bro.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, you guys. I'm back with Stefan from Liqui Moly for Tech Talk number 2.
All right, Sean, today we have our ProLine engine flush. Super simple to use and very, very effective. Has a lot of positives for your engine. What you do with this is you add it to your old oil immediately before you're gonna drain the oil for an oil change.
Okay.
And run it for 10 to 15 minutes at idle. This will clean out the internals of the engine, remove sludge, remove deposits, and the side effect is less friction, less wear. And the reason for that is because deposits are abrasive. If you can remove them, you are improving the engine's longevity.
So it sounds like it's simple to use and super effective.
Very, very simple.
Well, there you go, guys. There's Tech Talk number 2 from Liqui Moly. Oh my God. This is an instant smile machine, dude.
Doesn't it just feel crazy right out of the gate? Like,
well, it just feels so wild to, like, you're sitting in the cockpit of a car, but you're riding at the height of a truck. Oh my God, this is stupid how fun this is, bro.
Yeah. They should have just made the Corvairs like this from the day one.
This is the part I love about the custom world. People's creativity with it, right?
Yeah.
And have some fun, right?
Yeah, someone just had that vision, you know, and that's why I really appreciate it too. And like, I wouldn't have had this specific vision for a Corvair ever. But I'm always really a big fan of people making non-4x4 non-4x4 vehicles 4x4, like just like this.
No, this is just stupid fun, bro. This is thank you for letting me drive it.
Oh man, the only way to like feel how fun it is for you to drive it.
Totally.
You know? It's like, hey, that's what they're for, you know. You get cool toys, you have fun with your friends and get out on the road, man. There you go.
Dude, this thing drives great.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's fun. It's crazy.
I'm shocked at how good this thing just cruises along. Just instant smile, bro.
Ear to ear, bro. It's so sick. The first day I drove it, I was like, I gotta call Sean. He's gotta see this thing.
Oh my God.
I was like, he's gonna love it.
Look, I'll be honest with you, dude. Seeing this thing, it's wild. It's very Mad Max, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not shocked by any of that. But driving it right now, someone's gonna actually score a really bitchin', get in it, turn the key, hit the switches, and go have fun.
Yeah, and that's like why we chose this one out of everything in my collection. Was it's like, you know, this is gonna be something cool. Somebody will win this, and they're not gonna deal with a bunch of like BS. You're like, it's like this thing's ready to rip. All the bullshit's been put to the side, and they're ready to go. You know, and it's one of those things that you can get wherever they win across the country. You know what I mean? It'll get shipped to wherever they're at. they can find
That's
parts for
so
this.
cool, dude.
No leaks, none of that stuff. You know, it's a solid, really well-built car. Send it.
It's a blast. It actually does okay. I mean, I'm betting you money you're 325-ish horsepower.
I think like you're probably right in that range.
Yeah. I mean, like, it goes. And it makes noise, too, so but dude, that's like nothing but just pure fun. Like, come on. And by the way, the brakes, I mean, yeah, you know, I can tell they're drums. But I tell you what, they're not. Think about this. I'm sure you've driven a drum brake car.
Oh yeah,
where
plenty.
you barely touch it and the car pulls one way or the other because
that's why I would change them to disc brakes right out of the gate. That's the first thing I would change.
Totally, it's all old technology.
It's
drum
raw.
brakes, a fucking 305 built out a little bit. This is just pure fun.
It's practical.
Like suspension wise, I mean, I don't know what it would be like rolling at the 65, 70 on the freeway.
Oh, it's good.
Is it really?
Dude, I'm on the freeway fucking smashing. And you feel safe, like you're just cruising, like it's just stays still, you know. And I think that's something that I also, when we're looking at these cars, not even if we were doing a giveaway, but anything that we're doing, I'm like, I got my family in here I want people to feel safe in it.
Yeah,
Same
man.
thing with the lowriders. I mean, that's why
Yeah.
you've seen to what extent I take those cars to.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's all about who's in it, being safe, and being reliable. Sand rail, right?
It does. It really.
Like that's that feeling you get. You're just like, ah.
You can tell there's not like a ton of travel in the suspension, so you're not getting the
bounce,
crazy
yeah.
trophy truck kind of movement. You know, I mean, it's just pure fun. I can't get over this thing. Oh my God, I'm gonna enter am I allowed to enter the contest or the sweepstakes?
Anybody can enter, man. That's the thing, is like we're not choosing the winners. Our biggest focus is to build the most trustworthy, transparent car giveaway company.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing.
This isn't your first go-around with creating a company.
Oh no, not at all.
I mean, haven't you started and sold multiple businesses and you still operate multiple businesses?
Yeah. I mean, we've gone through a handful of acquisitions. All of our companies are, you know, just started from the ground up, you know, and there's some that I started when I was just a kid in the action sports world. You know, I mean, I used to film, you know, skateboarding and snowboarding, been on Thrasher's King of the Road with all these companies from back in the day, and you know, I used that company to kind of accelerate investing into other businesses. But yeah, we've had a lot of success. Our track record's great, and we've got some great validity. Like, we know how to build a great business and how to create trust. This is a passion project, you know? At the end of the day, you're building a business model, but it's like not all about money. This is all about creating something really cool for the community and being able to literally give cars away. It's always going to be something completely different. And I think
you are pretty all over the place with your cars, like Sky High, Lowrider.
Yeah.
Then now this, obviously, but I mean, you guys, today he just acquired an F430, which, fuck you, by the way, for that.
And that's the thing, is I've got like a set of 360s, and we'll probably give away one of the Ferraris in the collection too.
This has got to be an exciting one, because the way I see it, dude, you have an ability to make some money doing it, do something really cool, give away fun cars, make somebody's life like, holy shit, I bought a t-shirt and I got a car.
Yeah, we just want to make it as easy as possible. Like, even if we launch this and we never, you know, made our money back, it's not about that. Like, we really are just building something cool.
Right.
We've been blessed in our life to build companies, and this is just gonna allow us to bless somebody, you know? And I can't wait for the day that the sweepstakes is over and we hand those keys away to somebody. And like to see the smile on their face, like I'm probably gonna be more hyped than they are. I'm getting goosebumps right now, like seeing that vision, to see somebody like, holy shit, I just want a car. I think that's gonna be special. And yeah, there's a lot of companies doing these types of like things here, but I don't know which ones are real, which ones are not. We're definitely real, and we're definitely just pushing to be the most trustworthy one in the game.
You launch it on December 13th, and then you're gonna not do the giveaway until June.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna give it away right at the beginning of summer. So then like whoever wins, it's like nice weather and gives us some time to really get it out there, because even if we did it like with a shorter amount, like, you know, it's a community that's going to get together, because we got to get the word out there. You know, gives us a good time. But again, like whatever happens, we're obligated, not just legally, but we're committed to just giving the car out no matter what. This is going to help us get the name out there and let people see like this is real.
Oh man, this is so fun, dude.
Don't you feel like just comfortable driving this thing?
I can't believe how planted this is, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not shitting you. I expected it to be
really
a little loosey-goosey.
Like suede, you know?
I did. I thought we were going to be a little more all over the road, and we were just moving like 55, 60-ish. So I see how you can do freeway.
Yeah, no.
But back to your idea. Do you have a goal in mind of like, okay, this was a success, we're going to continue moving forward with this business? What would be your ultimate, like how many you give away per year?
Oh, so our goal with this whole thing is I want to be giving away at least 4 cars a year.
Got it. So
I want
like
to do it quarterly, yeah. The more that we get people involved with it, and you know, the success comes with all of us coming together to do it, you know? It's and getting people to know about it. Like right now, you know, no one knows about it. We just, like right now, we just showcased the car at the quarantine cruiser, PCH Cruising. And people were just like, oh my gosh. You know, and a lot of what we heard there too was like, you know, it's cool to see this in person and a real life human telling us about this, knowing, and they feel like this is a real one. You know, that's like what's cool. It's like people already have that like trust in it. Like they see the car, they see the people giving it away, they know it's real.
All right, you guys, so here's what we've decided we're gonna do. We're gonna do a collab shirt. Battleborn Auto Works, Autotopia LA. Hit the code ATLA Corvair, and you're gonna get 10% off the collab shirt, and now you're entered to win this thing. Oh my God, I'm in love with this thing.
That's why you just gotta drive it. It's just, you can't understand it until you're driving it.
Hey, you guys, the experience of driving this thing is nothing but pure fun, I'm telling you. Blast a little. It's just fun. You know, it's like, you know cars well enough. I know you'll know exactly what I mean. There's fun power. Like this to me is fun power. It's not scary. It's not going to get away from me. Sure, would some guys want more power because they want to be on the edge the whole time? Sure, I get it. But for just pure fun, goofy, wild driving experience, it's perfect. Perfect power in my opinion. It's a total smile machine, dude. Somebody's gonna score a really cool car. I want this thing. I can't even tell you how badly I want this thing, man. You probably haven't had a chance to take it out into dirt at all yet?
I have, man. I mean, out in Nevada, we were out in Reno. We got family out there. We've been taking it everywhere.
So it actually does okay out on the road. I know. We'll do this last one and we'll be done.
Oh, I don't care. It's just funny. Dude, they're either pumped or they're not.
Yeah, totally. They didn't look too happy.
No.
It's because of that. Pretend like I don't see the neighbors.
Just keep fucking going.
Dude, that's just fun. I can't believe it spins the tires on this thing. By the way, you guys, you know, Josh, we talked about it in the interview. You didn't build this. You bought this done as is.
Yeah.
So whoever it is that built this, good job, dude. You nailed it on this.
Yeah, we've been trying to find you, whoever you are. You know, this is the only car I've never built that I have, aside from like, you know, the Ferraris and all the other shit. But like, I wish we knew. I wish we knew who built it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet money that somebody out there watching this video, you either built this or you know who built it. So do me a favor, go over to the Battleborn Auto Works site and throw them an email at the very least and let them know who built this.
We're out here having fun in the creation, so good job.
Man, thanks so much for letting me drive it as much as you did, bro.
Dude, that's the only way you were gonna experience what this is.
Yeah,
you gotta drive it.
This thing's gotta get in a movie, dude.
This needs to be in some end of the world shit. This zombie killer mobile right here.
Dude.
Little turret on the top.
Totally.
It's already got the flamethrower grill. Like, let's just put the flamethrower up there.
100%.
Just mow down some
definitely needs
zombies.
to be in a zombie killer movie. Well, that thing is just pure fun. Way more stable than I was anticipating. Like, you can drive it down the road one-handed, have fun. It'll actually spin the tire a little bit. Just a total blast. So I highly recommend you guys, if you're interested in winning this car, head over to Battleborn Auto Works. Buy the Collab shirt. You're going to get a 10% discount. The Battleborn Auto Works and Autotopia LA. Put in the code ATLA Corvair. And who knows, you might win this damn car, man. Anyways, you guys, that's it for today. Big thanks for hanging and watching and being here with us. We're edging on 500,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. All right, you guys, later.